This episode of The Rogue Market is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the #1 source for Magic the Gathering singles, and GatheringMagic.com for articles on Magic the Gathering and Magic the Gathering related news. Hi there, this is Kevin with roguedeckbuilder.com, here with pick number 1. This is part of the Rogue Market series. I'm going to just do a video for pick by pick. So this is going to be my first pick, my first trade. I went on human selling here and I found this Council of Absolute 2 for 1. So if you go over to the MTGOldfish.com and we back up to where prices start, Council of Absolute is about a 0.58. So I can actually buy them from the vendors for 0.6. But I'm gonna since this is a nice rounded number, and I do believe that this could see some fringe play, especially if just one deck becomes like the greatest deck or one card. Council of Absolute is something that could actually be a very powerful card. And it is a mythic, so I'm pretty safe on this investment. This is going to be my first safe investment. So I'm going to type this guy and say Council. How do you spell? Council 2 for 1. And he should respond back to me. And I'm going to buy these right here. And this will be my first purchase for the Rogue Deck of the Month, or the Rogue Market competition, which will end November 1st. Once again, I'll have links in the description, and this will put me down to 24 tickets. I still have 25 tickets here, but this will be purchase number 1. And you don't have to do a video like this for every one of your purchases. I'm just going to talk about why. I mean, this card does see play. It sees play in Kiki Pod. It's a decent target in Kiki Pod. So, I mean, it is a mythic that sees play in Modern, but it's a highly open mythic that sees very little usage. And it is just in, what, the sideboard in very few decks? Or where do we find this? Now I'm not even finding it in the Kiki Pod. I know it has seen play, though, and I have heard people talk about how good this card is against. I mean, you can shut down complete combo decks until they find an answer for it. So, I mean, it's definitely a good 4-drop. So perfect with the Kitchen Finks. You kill Kitchen Finks, go grab a Council of Absolute, and then you've kind of got some padding until you set up your combination. And again, let's just take a look at this card here. It says, when it enters the battlefield, you name another other than a creature or land card, and your opponent can't cast cards with the chosen name. And spells with the chosen name you cast cost 2 less. So if you get into Sphinx's Wars, Council of Absolute might not be a bad card. So we'll see. I think it's a very safe investment. I want to show a safe investment before I start getting into risky ones. So we're going to buy this Council of Absolute 2 for 1. And there we go. We'll trade away. And let's see what he... Sometimes, too, while you're here, you can actually talk people into some other stuff. Like, hey, we'll throw in this or this. But we'll just be nice and... Yeah, there we go. So then we confirm the trade here. Hey, look, this is a tutorial on how to trade on MTGO as well. And thank you, Nom Nom Nomatron, for the Council of Absolutes. And again, these will be something I can probably vend, especially since it's in Dragon's Maze. Who knows if people will actually ever redeem this set. I mean, I think redemptions are probably so horrid on this set as you only get a Voice of Resurgence. But if Voice of Resurgence continues to climb, then in Paper Magic, then you might see people just... Because we'll say that you might be able to get like a Dragon's Maze set, an entire set, for like 70 tickets. And then after the shipping and handling and the other fees, you have to pay shipping and handling. You have to pay like a $20 redemption fee. That puts it up to about a $95, we'll say. And let's say Voice of Resurgence is incredibly expensive. It's like $50. That means you're getting the rest of the set for $40. And then it'll be this mythic. One of these mythics will be the hard cards to actually redeem it. So let's say like Ralzeric goes up in price, Aetherling goes up in price, Advent the Worm goes up in price. See, there's a bunch of kind of chase cards, and Dragon, like I said, it's such a pitifully open set that we could see just Council of Absolute go up because of that. So it's a pretty good... Here's our collection so far. We have 24 tickets left, and we have 2 Council of Absolutes. This one is... I'm looking at this right here, and this guy's got an Aurelia. Where'd it go? Aurelia with the Warleader for 4. And I'm looking over here, it usually goes for 4.41. And I do think that this is definitely, since it is in the red-white, I'm thinking this card is powerful enough to actually see some play in Standard. It has seen play before in Standard. You're still seeing it in Nio Aggro and in block, a few block decks here and there. As low as 3 at one point, which wasn't too long ago, right when M14 came out. But I do think that this card has a lot of potential of going up, and at 4, it just seems like it's definitely a great pick. So I'm going to go ahead here, and I'm going to message this dude. I'm going to say, and I'm going to buy this Aurelia. Not the Fury, I'm just going to buy the Aurelia, the Warleader for 4. Let's see here. I'm going to check over some other. So far, I think that's the best. Again, this is a great way to find cheap cards is to type in that human selling. So we're going to go here, get one of these, and go ahead and confirm the trade here. 4 tickets apiece. He's got 4, 1. It's exactly how trading works on MTGO. And I think this is definitely a safe investment. I don't think it's going to go down. If it does go up, it goes up. This has a lot of potential. So I'm going to count this as a win. We save 0.4 of a ticket from going through a human instead of going through a bot. And yeah, pretty cool. So there we go. That's trade number 2. We'll look at my collection so far. We've got an Aurelia, the Warleader, which I paid 4 tickets for, and 2 Countless Absolutes I paid 1 ticket for. So we still have 20 tickets, spent 5 tickets so far on 2 trades. And we'll continue to look for good deals here. I'm looking at this Zanny bot here. It's got Supreme Verdicts for 2.293. That's about what I want to pay for them. 2.5 is what I would pay for them. You can probably find them from 2 from people. But I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to trade this guy. I'm going to trade for 2 Supreme Verdicts. Let me see if I find a better in the classified really quickly here. It looks like, let's see, Mech is buying them for 2. So, I mean, that's a pretty good margin right there, buying for 1.6. Let's see, 2.6 they're selling him for. So this does look like it's the cheapest, 2.573. Yeah, I'm definitely this is the cheapest. So I'm actually going to look through his collection here. I'm going to pick up the Supreme Verdicts. I'm going to pick up 2 of them. And because my collection right now, a little update here, I've just got an Aurelia and 2 counts of the Absolutes, and I have 20 tickets left. So this is actually gonna take. Oh, he's only got 1. All right, so we're gonna try to find something else here. I'm gonna just look at rares for a minute because 2.23. That's pretty good. So if I can find something for around a decent price here. See, Underworld Connections actually seems pretty good. I wonder what that's going for. I'm not the biggest fan of Detention Sphere, but it is only like 1 right now. I'm gonna see how much these Lotleth Trolls are going for. So Lotleth Troll is 0.833. That's not bad. So I will take 4 tickets and save 0.877. So I could actually get 2 Lotleth Trolls here. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get 2 Lotleth Trolls. I'm gonna look at some prices real quick on some other cards because I don't know how much I like Lotleth Trolls. But at 0.83, I think they have a lot of room to grow. I mean, there's a Chromatic Lantern. That's a safe investment because it's always going up. Well, I don't know if there's enough EDH, but rumor has it a lot of EDH players have been joining MTGO, and if that is the case, it makes it a pretty good investment to go into EDH cards. Let's see here. I'm not like any cards in here. Maybe Frontline Medic. So no, I won't get anything here. Let's see page 2. Page 2 has a Firemain Avenger. Don't like it. Clan Defiance is interesting. It could be a decent removal. Look, there's my Immortal Servitude. But I mean, this rounds out pretty good. So unless there's something from Dragon's Maze here, there's an Xavier. Let's see how much Xavier is going for. Xavier, he's selling for 0.666. So I just might get it because of that price. 0.666, huh? For Xavier. That's a pretty nifty little. So 0.57. So that's a little bit above. I can find those from anyone for about that. And Lotleth Troll is a little bit above that. Sire of Insanity, of course, is kind of a cool card. So anyway, on this purchase, what I'm going to do, since this is pretty close to the 4 tickets, almost exactly 4 tickets. And one thing you don't want to do on MTGO is leave a lot of partial credits everywhere. So if you're rounding these off, you're paying 1.5 tickets for the Lotleth Trolls and 1.5 ticket for the Supreme Verdict. I'm definitely okay with that. So 4 tickets down. We're gonna be down to 16 tickets. We're getting quite the portfolio here. This time I went back to a classic trade bot. This is MTGO Traders. This is actually what Goldfish uses as a good price indicator. I think he uses like 3 bots now to try to find a good value of bots. But I was able to find, again, you don't want to leave like point credits on bots when you're going for bots. So I'm able to actually find a 6 ticket trade here, which leave me with 10 tickets left for a Blood Crypt, a Dreadbore, and a Slaughter Games. 2 Dreadbores and a Slaughter Games. I'm thinking that the Black-Red is going to be one of the better strategies come rotation, so I'm hoping that all of these cards are going to be very good in that Black-Red control deck. So I'm going to go for this. It's 0.599 tickets. It's, again, a Blood Crypt, 2 Dreadbores, and a Slaughter Games. Now, I will be down to 10 tickets here. So I'll just look at my collection here. You can see what I've amassed so far. And nothing really special. I'm really banking on these rares. So I'm probably going to save the last 10 tickets for some Chase Mythics. I might want to pick up some Night Vale Specters too. They seem to be selling like hotcakes lately. So let's just look at my portfolio real quick. Down to 10 tickets. What I've got so far is 2 Lotleth Trolls. Those are a little bit risky, but I mean a 0.833. I think they're risky enough that if they do see play, I think the green black might see some play, but I just think that this one will be a safe investment. I definitely think I see Dreadbores going up. I think that they will definitely see play. There is the black destroy a planeswalker creature at instant speed, but I'm thinking Dreadbore will work better in the strategy. A Supreme Verdict I do anticipate going up to higher than like 4 or 5 tickets. Slaughter Games was just a throw-in, as it allowed me to round off the tickets. And a Blood Crypt, I'm definitely expecting this to go up. So hopefully these are quite solid picks that I'm going for. Again, I should probably go for a Chase Mythic here, as all I have is a 1 of Aurelia and then some Council of the Absolute. So this is my 25 ticket portfolio so far. Again, at the end of November 1st, we'll look at the portfolios of everyone and see who has the highest value. And this is Kevin from roguedeckbuilder.com. Thanks for watching.